Hey everybody. So, I know I said I was going to do a video about being unemotionally available. So, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to the channel. Comment in the comment section if you feel the need to. And thank you to all my subscribers that have subscribed to the channel and those who are coming. So I just wanted to express how it feels to be connected to someone that is unemotionally available. Because, sometimes we just go through so much in life especially when it comes to love and relationships and, being available emotionally. And there are so many of us that have, gone through those times of, not being loved, not receiving enough love. And it goes all the way back to, the inner child. So, it's hard to connect with someone who is unemotionally available. And it doesn't necessarily have to deal with, romantic relationships. It could be, a sense of, abandonment and, longing for that need to be loved and to feel love. And, that's why a lot of people, get into relationships and things like that and not, fully connecting with the partner that they're interested in or the partner that they're dating or even the one that they're, married to. For some of you all who are married. But I just wanted to, touch bases on that. We have so many people that have, truly gone through traumatic experiences growing up as children. And we bring that into our adult life because, a lot of us, we've never been taught what love truly is. Because, as children, we're told to stay in a child's place. We're not, how can I say, expressive to asking those questions from our parents. And, our relatives that have, been through those things that can give us the wisdom and the understanding of, our emotions. We have so many people that have, truly been hurt as children, not receiving that mother love or father's love. And we go out, into this world as adults, feeling like we have to, necessarily put that wall up and be guarded and closed off from the emotions that we feel within ourselves and the emotion that we feel towards others. There's so many of us that have been broken within relationships, and we just don't feel, the necessary need to be emotionally available when it comes to having that new connection. And, we feel like we've learned certain lessons from previous relationships and things like that, to the point where we feel like we don't want to make those same mistakes. But that's where those blockages come in. You feel like you have to, close yourself off and, put out only what you want people to see within you. Because it's like when we set ourselves to be vulnerable, it's always a potential of, us being hurt in some kind of way, us being rejected or feeling the need of rejection from someone who we seek as a partner, giving yourself away feels like you're being vulnerable, but not knowing that you're closing yourself off also by feeling like you're being vulnerable towards your significant other because you simply been hurt. And no one has taught us how to heal from our past mistakes and from the past pain and the hurt that we've experienced in all areas of our lives. So, being unemotionally available, it hinders the love that you can truly have with someone else, simply because we've been hurt, we've been manipulated, we've been deceived by those who we give our all to, those who we felt that cushion space in, that sense of comfort, only to be betrayed, emotionally abused, physically abused, psychologically abused. So it's like, why would I put myself in that predicament again? Or why should I open myself up emotionally to someone when I've already experienced the hurt and I don't want to experience that again? We have so many, people who get into these new relationships after, having these long-term commitments and not healing from those breakups and from those separations. And sometimes it's just in the essence of we outgrow people, but we stay in those connections. And we, tend to hurt ourselves in the process. But when we don't heal from those relationships, and it, like I said, it doesn't necessarily have to be romantic wise. It can simply be you not receiving that love from your parents, not understanding the fundamentals of what love is, because maybe you never experienced it in the home setting. Maybe you look for love in all the wrong places, in the wrong people, because it was that void that you always, tried to fill on your own. But, in the end, it's just, putting that extra shield of being guarded from what could truly be, a beautiful experience. We put those walls up because we simply don't want to be hurt again. I know for me, speaking on experience, it was never, it was bittersweet. Not having mom and dad in the same household under the same roof, where the love was divided. And not seeing, how relationships are supposed to be, because you never had anyone to model that in your household, with a single mom, raising her children, no man in the home. But she had, boyfriends. So it's like, is this what life is? Is this how you supposed to be in, connections? So for me, it was like, I'm never going to get that. I don't want that. We look for something that is real, something that is genuine. And we try to go out there and find it on our own. But in the process of us going out there finding out, our own experiences of what love could be for us, we're simply lost. And then we go out, we go as children, we see how our friends, mom and dad, are in the same household. And you ask yourself, why can't I have that? What's wrong with me? But in reality, everything starts in the home setting. Be receiving love in the home, you know what to expect when you go out into the world. When you, become mature enough to seek that love that is first self-love. Because a lot of us, we look for love in people and we don't even, search for it within us. So we grow up feeling like we have to, build our own we have to grow up and build our own ways of, dealing with our emotions when it comes to expressing ourselves to others. And, somewhere along the line, it's like we limit ourselves to what we want because in actuality, we don't have a clue to what it is that we truly want. But in our mindset, it's like we take all those experiences that we, observe and, everything that we've gone through. And we try to paint a picture of what it's supposed to look like. What is love supposed to look like for us? How do we express ourselves? How do we ask for the things that we want? How do we know the things that we want when it comes to, our emotions and what we're actually looking for in a person? A lot of people just, want to go on in life and be so, closed off and feel like if this doesn't work the way I planned it out, then it ain't working at all. Without even giving yourself that, giving yourself that avenue to, branch out and see what's beyond your thoughts and your imaginations of what you feel like love should be and how you should be, emotionally available for this particular situation, this particular person, and how much you're willing to give to this particular, individual. A lot of you all may have been, displaced when it comes to seeing and expressing your feelings when it comes to all areas in your life, dealing with emotions. Sometimes we overthink things, and sometimes we just try to sweep a lot of things under the rug as well. But, dealing with our emotions as a whole, it allows us to see the things that we need to see when it comes to our flaws. And, when it comes to, things that we need to work on. And I know for a lot of you all, you may be feeling a little lost and not feeling like you are enough. But you are. And that doesn't necessarily mean that you have to be closed off when someone is, trying to come in and, show you things that you've never seen before, things you've never experienced before when it comes to that area and dealing with, your emotions and, how you express yourself when it comes to love. Having that gratitude for yourself and allowing your consciousness to show you how worthy you are to be loved and to love. There's nothing wrong with, going through those life changes and trying to figure things out for yourself when it comes to what you desire. Because we all have our, our own, ways of being at the end of the day. But you can't, put yourself in that predicament to say, I want a relationship, or I want to love myself better, and I just want somebody to love me. Well, you truly, haven't grasped what the true definition of love is. And no, love is not just being with someone or being in, a connection that makes you feel good. Being emotionally available starts with yourself. And if you can't be emotionally available for you, then you're certainly going to always be unemotionally available for everyone that you connect with. That's your children, your family, your friends, and your partners. It's a void that we try to fill when we're looking for things in other people without looking for them within yourself first. Having relationships and try to build connections with people who are available, who want to love, and you don't, because you were never taught how to love. You were never shown. It was never expressed to you. And many of you all may have not even received, just the simple things when it comes to expressing, emotions and things in the household. Like I said, it goes back to your childhood. not getting those hugs, those kisses, those job well dones, and, for the things that you feel like you deserved. Like, where's your appreciation? You ask yourself, am I not worthy enough to receive? Yes, you are. We compare ourselves to so many others. It's just, when are you going to start making things happen for you when it comes to the things that you desire, the things that you want, and the things that you know you're worthy of? So don't put yourself down for anything that may have happened to you that you simply couldn't, understand. And it's okay. Because, at the end of the day, you always find love within yourself first. And when we love ourselves, we're able to share that love that we share with ourselves with others without hesitation, without judgment, without feeling used, without feeling like we have to, go above the rim to please someone else because we feel like it's what they need, but not what we need. I know for a long time, I felt like I was always, unavailable to some certain, extent when it came to relationships and things like that. Because for me, I felt like I wasn't shown the love that I desired as a little girl growing up. I didn't receive, that true mother's love and, that father's love and things like that. Like I said, living in a single home with my mom and my sister, things were, kind of tight. There wasn't a lot of love expressed. And at the end of the day, we can't fault our parents because maybe they wasn't, shown that love either. And maybe their parents wasn't, shown the fundamentals of what love is or taught how to be loved, how to express yourself, and how to ask for things that you desire. There were many times when, I was jealous of many things, relationships that I saw with, some of my friends and the way, they interacted with their parents and the things that they were, the things that they had. I didn't have those things. I didn't have that type of relationship with my parents. I had a great relationship with them, but the love was limited on both ends. But I loved them unconditionally. Although I didn't receive the love that, I thought I was supposed to receive from them as parents. And I know they they did the best they could. But, it is what it is at the end of the day. I'm here now. And a lot of things I had to learn along the way. Because I had lacked, the guidance. I didn't have much guidance in the love department growing up. There were a lot of things that I, held in on an emotional level because I felt like if I expressed myself, they still wouldn't get it. Or being called sensitive, or, being on the terms of being needy or looking for attention when all I was looking for was love, a mother's love. Having that father-daughter connection. But, life did move on for me. And like I said, as I grew up, my wall was already built from a child. Not letting people get too close to me. Not expressing myself the way that I needed to. Which led to me being abused emotionally, psychologically, when it came to relationships. And although I, did my all when it came to those connections, I was still always unemotionally available. Because I was looking to fill that void of not truly receiving the love from my parents, and looking for that love in men who were also unemotionally available. It's one thing to say that you love someone, and it's another to truly, show it, feel it, and express it. So, we live and we learn. And for me, my learning experience with me and my emotions is to love me first. Get to know who I am. Learn how to love me unconditionally. That's the journey that I'm on. And I never, looked down on my parents for the things that I didn't receive in them. Yeah, I was sad a lot. I used to always feel like it was always me. Like maybe I'm not enough. But now, me looking back on those times and those, looking through that timeline, I was enough. But like I said, if the foundation isn't, properly displayed, how could you learn? What is right and what is wrong? And, compare what you see to what you feel. Giving yourself to someone to try to fill their void, it puts you in a bigger rabbit hole in the end. Because relationships, they end, and here you are with an extra piece of your heart torn, ripped. So here's another wall you putting up because you don't want to feel that anymore. You don't never want to experience that. You don't want to make those same mistakes. And you just feel like, what could I do the next time so that I don't experience what I just went through? So you close yourself off and you give out only what you want to. But how can you, fully say that you want to be in a connection if you're closed off? It don't work like that. Because that only puts the other person in a situation where, they coming in blind because you're not even being honest with yourself. And a lot of times we get in these connections and, some of us, we have good mates, but it's not being emotionally available. We hold on to people who deserve, true and unconditional love. And, we be selfish because we're not being honest. First with ourselves and second to them. So my message to you all is simply to find that healing within yourself so that when that right person come along, you will be emotionally available. You can move past those obstacles, that had you in that dark space of not feeling appreciated, feeling wanted. Because those walls that you put up a long time ago, you're still holding on to. It's time to, just find that release, heal yourself, and allow love to come in and knock at your door so that you can open up that door to love and fully accept all the opportunities that come with it. I know a lot of people that, have been, neglected, abandoned, abused when it comes to that love word and being available. angry, you know, unappreciated. But you gotta let your guard down and know that everybody is not here to hurt you. Everybody is not here to manipulate you, take from you. And hopefully one day you will see that you are worthy to be loved. And you will one day be accepted and appreciated and praised. But only when you let your guard down and you heal from that past pain, that heartache, those disconnections, and pull it all together. It's only, it's only a day-to-day thing when we heal ourselves daily. It's not an overnight process. But again, you got to break those chains, break those walls down. Love on yourself. So the right one can come in and love on you. What are you healing within yourself today? That will make you a better you tomorrow. So I'm going to sleep, y'all. So I just wanted to just go ahead and get this message out. And again, don't forget to like, share, subscribe to the channel. And I hope you all receive something within this message. And again, know that you are worthy to be loved and that you can be emotionally available. Break those cycles, break those chains, heal from within. And love you first. Good night. See you later.